Oh, what up, man? This is P.D in the place to be, chilling in front of the third space. Yo, home of the new grand times Flotivity Media on February 10th. We're going to have a dope hip hop show right here. But yo, you are checking right now the first ever episode of Flotivity Media's Flow TV, where we're bringing you the dopest Arizona hip hop tracks. You know what I'm saying? We're not messing around out here, man. There's a lot of dope stuff. We're just trying to put it all on. First up, we got Trumanati Gang, Eddie Wellz, Nature video. Check out the bars on this one, man. That second verse, crazy tight, man. Crazy tight. But yo, let's jump right into it. This is Flow TV, episode 1. This right here next is Eddie Wellz' Nature video. Let's go.
Criminality by nature, no, it's not that I hate you. It's space in my face, it's trying to stick to it. This is criminality by nature, no, it's not that I hate you. It's criminality by nature, no, it's not that I hate you. It's criminality by nature, no, it's not that I hate you. No, it's not that I hate you. Never stand for the fall.
Shaka Zulu, whose jutsu set after Zulus. Performing voodoo, a guru, imbalanced with no tutu. Never synthetic as acres pumping right through my heart. The synthesis of my ethics in question from the start. The psychoscientist, exotic experiments. Judged by perceptions of people who can experience my transformation. Super Saiyan, they ain't relating. To groove again, no, my Nubian's been forever waiting. There's a virtue in patience, I know my soul has awakened. Demeanor, so has not taken over your radio station. Haters complain they can't comprehend it, so dumb it down, but they can smarten up or go dig a hole in the ground. Then lay in it and stay in it. If you ain't with us by now, then quit playing it. You lacking self-knowledge, just being honest, dog. I'm thinking faster than Araman on the Autobahn. I'm where passion and intellect should intersect. Only acting childish because the internet. And you don't pose a threat, you insignificant and oh so limited. I'm back up on my shit again. This the type of shit to start a riot. Fanning flames and dancing in the fire. Smokers in the air, we getting higher. What's your desire? I'm the supplier. What's your desire? I'm the supplier. Just a young nigga trying to stack figures in a world full of vices, crisis, and triggers. I ride for the cause, I would die for my dogs. Don't abide by the law, never stand for the falls. Sicker than sickle seller, any synonym with sinister or insidious. When my syndicate showing less sentiment than sinners get. From Satan saying sentiment to finish them. Flames licking their skin again. Then again, the wicked witch of the west don't have a wider grin when ripping the best. Chirac and shredding his chest. Then I'm beheading the rest. Been ahead of the rest. Spirit over the flesh. Have yet to be at my best. Your best bet instead of facing them, escaping the complex. My demeanor is Berg like complex. Bars are meaner plus they complex. Like quantum physics, reminiscent of emotions. Swimming in women, and winning is in my DNA. It's part of my linen. They cut from a different cloth. Mentality sloth, just give them the loss. I know they ain't ready for my instruments. Mind fuck them, let their thoughts in my jock get intimate. I'm Huey P up in that wicked chair. My women would imitate Medusa if you try and stare. My niggas will turn into some ninjas if I give the word is bomb. I may turn the world to ash just to hold it in my palm. A farseer like tall deer. You can say I'm hunting big bucks like tall deer. Known to throw a fist in the air so my people can see the destiny of what we could be. This is the type of shit to start a riot. Fanning flames and dancing in the fire. Smokers in the air, we getting higher. What's your desire? I'm your supplier. What's your desire? I'm your supplier. Just a young nigga trying to stack figures in a world full of vices, crisis, and triggers.
I ride for the cause, I would die for my dogs. Don't abide by the law, never stand for the falls. This the type of shit to start a riot. Fanning flames and dancing in the fire. Smokers in the air, we getting higher. What's your desire? I'm your supplier. What's your desire? I'm your supplier.
Just a young nigga trying to stack figures in a world full of vices, crisis, and triggers. I ride for the cause, I would die for my dogs. Don't abide by the law, never stand for the fall.
Yo, man, we're back. That Eddie Wellz video, Nature, woo, crazy dope. Next up, we got Slator, Blacc, and his Palace video. But before I get into that, yo, him and his cousin got a group called 31 Masses. 15 and 19-year-old doing their thing, man. Check this out right here. This is Slator, Blacc, Palace. Let's go.
know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I'm about to motherfucking reload. Call your hero. We about to come for the zeros. Casino, see nos, we see nos. It's Slim and San Bernardino. Now we run with the Neros from homes and they remos. It's cheap clothes that we rockin'. It's cheap codes to the sloppy. You ain't gotta love a bitch if you a lover. Billie Jean tryna get between the scenes of my jeans. So it seems that I gotta fuck the shit just off the covers. Like I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. Might pull up to the prom with a dice shaky in the pouch of yellow. Can you dig it? I ain't fit this rooted since I entered the war. I ain't fit this cooler since I spoke to my God. I'm a vigilante with a killer mind filled with Grammys. Yelling lip grade to the cabby, and I'm feeling like the lonely captain. Boys filled by the little boys trapped in, not no static trapped in, never lacking up. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. Relearn, rehearse, reverse for the God. Relearn, rehearse, reverse for the God. Ready though. Relearn, rehearse, reverse for the God. Relearn, rehearse, reverse for the God. See, I channel many flows, they couldn't believe it. I was born by the riverside, couldn't specify with the streamers. 2 times we see demons like eating mine with medicine. Soon as we met a scene, we met a piece. Through actions and belief. Suck Spanish story, act Spanish story. Man of glory, leave a man glory. The black order, progression in Bardos. Knowing the God goes, reincarnated as a ghost soul. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. Relearn, reverse, rehearse for the God. Relearn, rehearse, reverse for the God. Fuck that. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn. I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace, I know my palace. We moving in silence, plus we move from the silence. Hell yeah, goddamn.
Again, man, this is Flotivity Media. This is the FLOtv show. Man, this is your boy P.D chilling out here in front of third space. Man, check us out. We got a show on February 10th right here. Gonna have Toulis, Lepre, Paris, bunch of other dope dudes on the bill. But yo, let's jump into some more videos. Next up, we got Faded. This track is called Be Cool. These dudes have the dopest live show, and I think it's evident right here in this video. Check it out. Faded. Be Cool.
Please enter your password, then press pound. You have 3 new voice messages. First voice message.
Peace. Simple. Yo, I got some good news and some bad news.
Fuck.
Bad news is, fucking show is canceled.
Of course.
Good news, trip is still on. Alice came through. I'll see you tonight, same time, same place. Off to nowhere.
Word up. Fuck, man.
End of message. Message erased. Next message.
Yo, man, I don't know where you at, but
The fuck?
got the boss over here, man. He's fucking heated, man.
End of message.
Damn it, what now?
Message erased. Next message.
Hey, it's Steve. Don't even bother coming in today. You're fired. Your check's in the mail.
Good fucking
Message
riddance, bro.
erased.
God damn it,
End
man.
of new messages.
Fucking people nowadays.
fine lady, right? Oh, yeah, he's a little crazy, but you take that as your cancellation. No, wait a minute, don't go away so fast. Yeah, now let's talk about something important like you. What's a nice lady like you doing in a place like that, huh? Yeah, dull, humdrum life. Why don't you throw down your pencil and hustle over to my place and be cool for the first time in your life? What? Now, what'd you say? What makes me think I'm so cool? That makes me think I'm so cool.
Repeat this after me. Be cool. What you gotta do. What you gotta do. Be cool. What you gotta do. Repeat this after me. Be cool. What you gotta do. Repeat this after me. Be cool. What you gotta do. Repeat this after me. Be cool. What you gotta do. Repeat this after me. Be cool. What you gotta do. Repeat this after me. Be cool. What you gotta do. Repeat this after me. Be cool.
What do you do when time keeps moving, but you feel you ain't improving? Do you just say screw it, push through or subdue it? Maybe you can add some simple wisdom to it.
Yup. What you need to do is see that you be the truth that you seeking to be and cool as conceivable.
Okay, but where do you begin when enemies become friends? History steps in, derailing trains of thought, feeling like you can't win, giving everything you got whether or not you cash in, like dealing with the pressure of trying to be better, only to discover progression can't be measured by any metric known. So who's to say who's right, or is it more like out of mind, out of sight?
Well, it's actually mastering the classic act of being now, then seeing how you're free to be about you, the present, be a child.
I'm trying to hear you out, but something's gotta give before I flip my lid and forgo all common sense. I guess to see the change, you gotta be the change rings true. So I'ma breathe easy, stay breezy, and be cool.
Be cool. What you gotta do. Just repeat this after me. Be cool. What you gotta do. Just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated. Just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated. Just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated. Just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated. Just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated. Just repeat this after me.
So I get what you're saying, but for the sake of some clarity, maybe you can elaborate to make it more clear to me.
You're the creator, maker, and author of all that is seen. If it's not what it seems, you have the option to bring it to be. It's easy to see if you believe it to be. Believing is key. Focus on breathing when releasing a cheat.
Possibly, but what about reciprocity? The golden rules still apply when applying the new philosophy?
Even those that crossed you, brought your lessons, how to build for. Take a second to chill, pause. Even an ill flaw is still a blessing if withdrawn from the mix. Now back to being. It takes practice to master the craft and how to see it.
See, I understand the knowledge, now to exercise the concept. Good intention is the weapon if being cool is the process.
Being cool is forever, no pressure within the here and now. Once it's figured out, then smooth cruising you hear about is made available, tailored to attract the unattainable. Gain it, then it's up, and away you go. It's unexplainable how you're able to tame the flow. My guess to the question why is everything is nothing in its lovely summer style. What you gotta do, what you gotta do.
Be cool.
What you gotta do, what you gotta do. Be cool. Don't let it get too heated, just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated, just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated, just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated, just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated, just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated, just repeat this after me. Don't let it get too heated, just repeat this after me. Be cool.
What you gotta do, what you gotta do.
What you gotta do, what you gotta do.
Be.
Man, yo, this is it. We're about to get up out of here. Thanks for joining us on our first ever FLOtv show. This is P.D, man. Chilling right here once again in front of the third space, the home of our February 10th show with a lot of dope people on the lineup, man. Check our Twitter, check our Facebook, get tuned in. Yo, let's finish this up with Jodie B featuring Low. This track is called P's and G's. Check out all the cameos in this one, man. But anyways, with that, we'll check you next time.
I'm pulling it out. Cutlass on 13s, I promise I'm smoking it out. Up in my windows, I promise I ain't coming out. Chillin' for smoke, little hoe. Reverend said you gotta go, or Jodie gon' sit on the low. Oh no, oh no. Take my ride if you about it. Ain't no easy shit about it. I be stressing all about it. Come and read all about it. Test the clip if you about it. You swear that you about it. Drop the badge if you about it. In the pistol if you about it. Read the record, I'm about it. Told my lawyer I'm about it. Put the clips inside your body. Sticking and flipping ditches, then kicking in little civics are all for the flipping. They gripping and flipping bitches, the bitches is touching bitches are all for the siggin'. You lame as a motherfucker, all for the fame, though you struggling like a motherfucker. I ain't flexing for a motherfucker, mama to the mountains while she hiding the motherfucker. Blue mask with the eyes, nigga. Flexing you pinning, huh? Quick flash with our bags, nigga. Coming for dividends. Any fast with a lot of niggas. Pop the trunk, nigga, bodies. Hands with the seller's body. Got Chevys with wide bodies, no ducking, no dodging. Probably got family that's crying about you. They want you, then call daddy. I'm waiting for my deposit, I'm waiting for my riding high. Bustin' them plays, my kinfolk, I gotta get by. Pressure on pressure, hoping the smoke weigh it out. Sitting my nigga, I promise I won't let you down. We riding it out, ain't no stopping us out. Let them hate and get out. I'm pulling it out. Cutlass on 13s, I promise I'm smoking it out. Up in my windows, I promise I ain't coming out. Chillin' for smoke, little hoe. Reverend said you gotta go, or Jodie gon' sit on the low. Oh no, oh no.
Came in the game as the ace of spades. Pulling your car, leave you rearranged. Pulling these parts cause they know the face. Claiming you hard when I'm living it. I need my dividends, Franklin's and presidents. Grew up with niggas who been with the medicine. None of them innocent, most of them innocent. All just some money hungry, getting veterans. Yeah, cruising low when I'm pedaling. I gotta watch for the ops, I'm not many men. Hitting the studio dressed in my Letterman. Watching for 12 cause the devil's gon' let them in. Play your position, don't mention my game. Consistent, persistent is how I maintain. Gangsters and strippers, I know them by name. Coppers and robbers is part of the game. I said play your position, don't mention my game. Consistent, persistent is how I maintain. Gangsters and strippers, I know them by name. Coppers and robbers is part of the game. Shout out Jodie. VL and this bitch tough. You dig?
Since 95. Aye, this shit drops so hard. See this, that 64 drop top shit. I got 99 problems, but a lick ain't shit. Your mans hit me on the low, say you got hands on the brick. I got your shooters loading up, they on your head, don't forget. I get away around town like I'm Pablo, my nigga. The feds can't keep me hidden, I'm El Chapo, my nigga. West side, parking lot pimping, my nigga. You ain't got the work, don't pull up in my spaces, young nigga. Since 95, sell lot pimping, my nigga. I'm off the juice and you disrespecting my living, little nigga. I'm booted up, blue faces, blue laces and rollies. A 9 to 5 I can't do. Uncle Sam is a phony. They took my money, took my homie. I was raised off below me. Now we eating steak and shrimp. I made one saucy, not bogus. Since 95.